And I think we are live. Any second. This is how every live starts. Someone saying, I think we're live, and we're actually not. Okay, yes, we are live right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our webinar one for the Big Four application process. Today with me is Javiera Araneda, Chief Growth Officer, and Duncan, who is a financial executive in Startup Chile. My name is Amparo, people call me Ampi, and I'm from the marketing team. And today we're gonna be answering your questions about the application process and giving you some tips. And also we are gonna be showing you the co-work space in which we work with the entrepreneurs, okay? Hello, Javi and Duncan, thank you so much for being here. I will leave you guys with
Perfect. Thank you so much, Ampi, for the presentation. I'm going to be sharing my screen in just 1 second, so you guys can see. You can see my screen, right, Duncan?
Yes. Yeah, I can see it. You're not in presentation mode. Yeah,
amazing. Amazing. So guys, thank you so much for being here today, for listening to us. As Ampi said, this is the first webinar where we're going to be answering some questions, giving you some tips, and also giving you some general information. That is how I want to begin, just showing you a little bit about the programs and the offer that we have for you guys. We have, just to remind you, the applications are open right now, so you can be, as we speak, applying and writing down your application until May 3rd. So just so you guys have that in mind. So first, I want to tell you a little bit about what we are looking for, what kind of startups we want to work with. So what are we looking for in you guys, in the startups that we accelerate? First of all, we want tech-based startups. This means just that the core of the startup is the technology. It could be an application, it could be a platform, it could be a hardware, a very sophisticated hardware. It's a very broad range of what tech-based can mean, but the most important thing is that it's the core of your startup. And the solution that you're working with, the technology is the core of that. Also, we are looking for innovation. We need innovative startups, whether it is in the business model or in the solution. It's something that you can differentiate yourself from other competitors that are out there, and you always are going to have competitors. Remember that. We're going to be talking a little bit more about that in a few minutes. Also, we are looking for scalable solution. It's very linked with the technology based, but it's basically that you don't have to invest a huge chunk of money to grow. It's you're going to be able to grow much more faster with little, not all that much resources. For example, a not scalable solution is a restaurant, because if you want to grow, you're going to have to establish a new restaurant all over again and have the same down investment. So the idea for this is for it to be scalable startups that can grow internationally even without all that huge investment of resources as the first time. And also we are looking for impact. We are looking for startups that just see Chile as an interesting market, that want to come here and of course be global, because that's what we want, global startups, but that want to come here and do business and have a local team and just make sales and have an incredible impact in our country, and ideally also in Latin America. So guys, this is what we're looking for from you, and this is what we are able to offer you. I want to tell you a little bit about our different programs. So the invitation here, guys, is to think big. Yes, think big, because we have 3 incredible programs: Build, Ignite, and Growth, that are very different depending on the stage that your startup is in. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about each one of these programs. First of all, we have the Build program. This is a program for startups that are it can be in the idea phase, just maybe some idea that you have and that has not yet been materialized. That's no problem. You are eligible for this program, and you can have up to 1 year since you started your commercial activities. So it's a pre-acceleration program, really, where we offer you up to $19,000, and we have around 40 to 50 startups every generation. Also, we have the Ignite program. We have this program that is for startups that have at least an MVP, this minimal viable product, and also that have up to they can have up to 3 years since they started their commercial applications. So that's a little bit the idea about this stage. And we have from 30 to 40 startups in every generation, in every batch, and we offer up to $6,400. I'm sorry, $64,000. Sorry, $64,000 in this program. So it's much more money considering that it's a more advanced stage in your startup. And last but not least, the G in our big is the growth program, where we have startups that are scaling sales. Really, usually these are startups that are in more than one market, that have raised at least an initial round of financing, and that just want to be supported and have our support with scaling into the next market. This is a much smaller program where we have from 15 to 18 startups per batch, and we give up to $97,000 US. So that is a little bit about our different programs and the characteristics that your startup and the stage that your startup should be in to apply to each one of this. So concept to 1 year, MVP to maximum 3 years, and then with no time limit, the growth program for scaling startups. And in all of these programs, we have 5 pillars. That is what we are going to be offering for you, whether you're build, ignite, or growth. This is going to be our offer for you guys. We have these 5 pillars that are available for you. First of all, the resources. You get, of course, this equity-free funding that goes from $19,000 to $97,000 US. You're going to have the free co-working space that MP is going to show you in a few minutes. That is really cool and really amazing. And you are also going to have some exclusive perks that are just some companies that are going to offer you awesome deals because you are part of our program. Also, we have the acceleration program itself, where we have different activities that are going to be available for you guys, from a board of mentors, a sub academy, office hours and meetings with experts, and industry-specific experts, and also a pitch training. It's super relevant for us that our startups are able to present in 3 minutes and in English what the problem is that they're solving and what they're doing. So it's a very big part of our acceleration program also. The third pillar are the connections. We want to make the best connections for you guys with the different industries. So what we're going to do is we have different networks available for you and that we're going to be connecting you with when you come here to the program. We have a corporate network with over 200 partners. We have also a network of VCs that are very, very close and friends of us, so that we can share deal flow, universities, government, and of course, an amazing network of mentors and also of international partners, so you can keep on scaling and growing. For you startups that are not Chilean, specifically is this pillar for you, that is the soft landing program in Chile. We're going to be offering you a 1-year work visa so you can come calmly and develop your business with this. We are also going to accompany you through the whole process of landing a startup, a person, and many times a family here in a different country. So we are going to be accompanying you in this process and being there with you. And also we are going to have the link for you to be able to open a bank account that is super relevant, especially when we're talking about public funding that is going to be giving to you guys. And last but definitely not least, the community. We have over 2,000 startups that have gone through one of our programs, and this is over 5,000 entrepreneurs that are scattered around the world. Many remain here in Chile, and we really love that. And some of them go back to their countries or go explore different countries. So it's an incredible community that we are also going to try and keep connecting you with. So guys, this is our offer. This is what we're looking for. These are now the important dates that you have to keep an eye out for. The process was open on April 12th. This is together for Build, Ignite, and Growth for the 3 programs and the 3 generations. And the process is closing on May 3rd. So keep in mind that you have to finish your application process before that date. You can also, if you're not applying right now, you can also, of course, recommend a startup or directly apply for one of these programs. And on May 3rd, the application process closes. And in that time, we are going to start our selection process where we review your forms. And also we have some interviews in the final process. And we are going to be giving the results of who are the selected startups on July 5th. So that is a really important date also. And once you're selected, it's a little over a month for this program to really begin. And it's going to begin in August. The specific date is to be confirmed, but among the mid-August or the final days of August. So guys, that's it for my part. And now I'm going to leave you with Duncan, who is going to be playing a game with you guys. Right, Duncan?
Yeah, thank you so much, Javi. That was an amazing presentation about the program. So as Javi was telling you, we're going to play now good idea, bad idea. The idea here is to explain you a little bit more some tips for your application process and what you should do and what you maybe shouldn't do so you can have a better process in all these future weeks. So let's go with the first one. So the first one is to please try to be specific, and also you keep in mind that you are trying to explain a specific problem right here. So a bad idea in this case will be, for example, that the problem that I want to attack through my solution is global warming, which is causing environmental disasters around the world. So this will be maybe too big of a problem. Is your startup really gonna solve all the global warming and and all the disasters around the world? Or are you trying to go for a more specific problem? For example, this here in the good idea that says in this day and age, according to the research, 1 billion plastic tons are dropped into the ocean each year. And that's why we create new logistics software for recycling plastic bottles in a faster and efficient way. So this right here, we're going to have a research on the background that we already looked for. We have some bases that we know that we can attack. And we have this new solution. This will be this software that is going to attack this specific problem of the plastic bottles that are each year thrown away, and now we can recycle them in a better way. So please try and remember to be specific when you're trying to explain your problem, and it has to be a specific problem as well. So the next one will be that the validation makes the difference. All right, please keep in mind that we need to see that you have already went through a process of validating what is your problem. Remember to always love the problem, not the solution in this case. And a bad idea will be that we haven't proven our solution with potential clients because it's just an idea and we intend to test the solution with a startup Chile. So in this case, if you haven't validated your idea with no one, or you haven't tested or whatever, it doesn't matter if it is an idea. Please keep in mind that you can do research, you can talk to potential clients, you can talk to, you can maybe do a research with more people, or get feedback from all the environment. So a good idea will be, although we're in a concept stage, we interview more than 50 potential clients, and we have some agreements to test our solution through three pilots in the future. So even though you are still on a concept stage, you're already validated with potential clients. And the other one is, for example, I have spoken to all my friends and they love it. This explains very well our commercial validation. In this case, this will not be a very good idea because your friends are always going to try to support you and they might not be all objective. And a good idea in this case will be, during the last year, we reached more than 100,000 US in sales, and we now are increasing our number of users by 40% each month. So we're going to have here two different types of examples for a more concept stage and one that already have sales, for example. So the next one will be to please know that your business always has competitors. You are not alone on your product. You're not alone with your solution. There's people that are already attacking your problem. And for example, here as a bad idea will be that we're a unique solution available in the market. In fact, we couldn't even find similar solutions in Google. This is not going to be a really good answer for your application process because there's always competitors, even though they're not direct. There might be some people that is already attacking your problem in different ways, or they have some part of the market. So a good idea here will be that there are some competitors that are trying to solve the same problem, but they require too many human resources, and the setup process requires too many months. We are faster and more efficient. So your solution must be here disruptive, must give something new for the people, for your market, and to give your problem a better solution. And the next one is scalability part and the DNA of your startup. Here, a bad idea will be to say that we create IT solutions based on the needs and requirements of our clients. Here, this can take maybe too much time. It could be more associated with some consulting solutions. So a good idea will be that our technology give us the components of scalability, enable us to attend different clients from any part of the world. So is that you don't have to be only focused on one client, even though it is important, but you can scale up. And is part of your startup. It's part of what we're looking for. And also it can be that our business model based on license and IP protection allowed us to tell us our product in different parts of the world. So remember, this is a global program, and we want you to come to Chile, but we also want you to scale as fast as possible and in the proper way. And we also have why Chile and Latin America is suitable for your business. A bad idea here will be to say that Chile is a great place to start a business. I love Chile and all their places. Yeah, we hope that you love our country. We hope that you come here and you stay with us and you put your company here and scale right here and improve all the economic system. But we need to know a little bit more of why Chile is relevant for your solution and your startup in this case. So a good idea will be to say that Chile represents an attractive market that we want to reach, where at least 70% of this population use credit cards in this case, if your solution is associated with this. Or in the other hand, we can consider Chile our first step to reach the Latin American market. Over there, we intend to test our solutions and find the right stakeholders to scale to other countries. So in this case, Chile will be your first step to move to the rest of Latin America and again, be more scalable. So I think we have some technical problems. Just give me 1 sec. Javi, are you there?
Yes, I am here. I'm so sorry. The internet just totally broke down for me. I'm so sorry. I'm going to share the screen again. There, you can see it, right? Yeah, real life problems in the pandemic times. So sorry.
Yeah, with everything now, we need to adapt to this more online process and kind of lifestyle. So this happens once in a while. It's nothing, it's nothing bad, but yeah. So please keep in mind that you're gonna use Chile and as a first step, and please explain of why Chile is the right place to go with your startup and scale up in this case. And as a friendly reminder, please keep in mind that you need to read the terms and conditions. These are all available for you, and you also they tell everything that we're trying to explain to you, or all these different doubts that you can have. They're explained for one and all the different programs that we have. So please look them around. The second one is to please try to find a good reference. We're going to have a place for you to put in your application someone that is recommending your startup, someone maybe from the environment or the ecosystem that knows you and has a lot of faith on what you're doing. And we can see that your solution is probably the best one for the problem that you're trying to attack. And the last one is that your project must be executed here in Chile. Please, this is very important. This means that you need to keep in mind that we also, even though we don't ask for equity or anything, we're a public institution, and you are gonna have to go through a process of landing and everything, and maybe through a visa process. You're gonna have to come to Chile. You're maybe gonna have to have an ID number, maybe even open a company. And this is also means that you're gonna have to expend all the money that we're giving you in the proper ways that are explained as well on your terms and conditions. We're also going to have many instances for you to solve all your problems, and any doubts that you have, we can also answer them in further and in the future. So please give these friendly reminders and some tips for you. So that'll be for my part as well. I think that now we're gonna go with MP through a little tour through the co-work space.
Hello, yes, thank you so much for your, both of you for your presentations. We are a little bit sorry for the connection, but yes, as Duncan said, we are gonna do a tour of our co-work. As you guys know, we were with our entrepreneurs here at the co-work Latam, which is in Monjitas. And now my friend Josefina is going to help me with another camera. Okay, there she is.
Hey, Jose.
Hi, Jose. And we are going to show you a little bit more of our space. Can you hear me well? That's and I should be wearing a mask. But this is our core space right here. We are working right now with
Pablo Sergio, who will be our next hosts for our next webinar. Okay, so this is our space of Startup Chile. Here's Javi, who you just saw, and then Duncan's right here. That's fun. And this is where every entrepreneur is right now. So we have the tap rooms and some rooms for meetings. Everyone's here. Say hi. They're not but that excited. Here we have some very nice spaces for meetings, for everything. This is from Microsoft. They are our partners who do these little spaces for us. You can all work here. And yeah, this is where everyone is. Hi. Hello. Say hi, you're live right now. There's other people from Startup Chile having some meetings. We don't want to invade their privacy, but yeah. Here's everyone. Hello. And then here's our kitchen where you can have your coffee in the morning,
or you can have your lunch. Hi, want to say hi to our live? We're doing a live. What startup are you from?
Evolution. Yeah, we're digitizing the warehouses processes with digital solution.
Yeah. This was not active. This is not. He's not paid. So yeah, this is how it works. So we hope you can join us here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like let's go back to where. Oh, let's go back to where we were. This is Lydia. Hi. Say hi. She will greet you every morning. And yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much our space. Also, leave your questions down here in YouTube or Instagram because we're gonna be answering them right now. We're back with Duncan and Javi. So yeah, that was a little bit of the tour of our co-work space. I hope you liked it. Okay.
The best tour guide, Ampi.
Thank you, Javi. 1 second.
So the tables, of course, very important for you.
Yeah,
to
that's a
work
table.
in
I
also.
think. Yeah, our connection is not that good, but and I think I got. 1 sec. I'm joining.
Yes.
For now,
Guys,
please.
this is a. Sure.
Yeah. No, I was just saying, like for now, just leave your questions because we have some questions from Instagram, but like also put them in YouTube if you'd like. I'm joining.
Perfect. So guys, you could see this is a really cool space for you to work from. It's an amazing space where not only you can just have a seat and work and have meetings, but also meet so many entrepreneurs that are here in the same page as you guys. And it's really cool to have people from different parts of the world here and just from different industries also. The way that you can collaborate it's really amazing.
Yeah, like you saw the people, it was, as I said, it's not acted, that they were all right here. Like, most of
they're
them are.
real life
Yeah.
entrepreneurs.
Yeah, they're not hired actors.
That's true. Okay, there I am. I'm back at my computer so I can have your questions for you guys. So first of all, I can start answering what is Big Four? It's like, is this, because we always talk about big Four, but it's like, what is it? It's our process that we explain. So I hope it was clear. Something else is, where is the application form? And well, I can answer that. You can you can find it in startupchile.org, and it should be right there when it says postula or apply here. Okay.
You can find all the information there also in www.startupchile.org. That's the application process, the information about the different programs, everything is right there. The terms and conditions also.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, so another question is the application in English?
That's a really good question. Maybe I can answer that one. It's not mandatory for you to answer the application in English. You can answer it in English or in Spanish. No other languages, please. So sorry, we do have only English or Spanish, and you can answer in either one of them. But during the interview process, if you go to that phase, we're going to have the interview. At least one of the questions during the interview, it's going to be in English, just to see if you can communicate correctly. You do not have to be bilingual to be part of this program. It's not necessary, but it is important for you to be able to communicate at least in English.
Okay, so somebody asked, what's the application look like for someone who's not from Chile? So what's the process like?
So, so who wants to I answer? Yeah.
Go
So,
ahead,
yeah, the application process is, if you can remember the slide that Javi showed, where you are gonna have until the 3rd of March, where you can go to our page and have all these like form where you put all the information of your startup, the recommendation letter. You also can put a 90-minute video that is explaining your problem, your solution, and
90
this
seconds
is
video.
of 90 seconds, 90 minutes, no, of 90 seconds, yeah. And you're gonna fill all the information that is required for you so we can learn everything that we need to know about you. And we're also gonna have then some interviews if you go to the next stage, and we're gonna discuss if which startups are gonna go with us for this Big Four process.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be like this form. I'm sorry, and if we have anything missing, we're gonna ask you in the interview. We're gonna go further on your startup because we want to learn why is your solution the best one for the problem that you're showing us.
Yeah, and whether you're in Chile or anywhere in the world, it's going to be a process that is 100% online. So even Chileans are going to have to do the process 100% online.
That's perfect. So Juan Manuel Campos asks, the team leader can be a person who is an employee of the company?
I can answer the question. The team leader has to have at least 10% of the ownership of the company when we're talking about a company, and you're not applying like a natural person, like the team leader has to have at least 10% of the property, right, Duncan?
Yeah, you need to have this percentage. It doesn't, it's not required that you need to be the CEO or anything, but you at least need to have this 10%. And keep in mind that you cannot apply as a company if you're an international company. Only Chilean companies in this case can apply as not as a natural person. I think
Maria Luisa. Oh, sorry. No, you were gonna keep talking. Go ahead.
No. Is that we lost you for a second?
We lost you for a second.
I noticed.
But you're back.
I'm sorry. Okay, so Maria Luisa says, we used to be a consultancy company, but now we have a SaaS for energy management with artificial intelligence. Can we apply for growth, or our past will be a problem? Is our focus now?
I'm sorry, your past should never be your problem. If you used to be a consultant company, that's absolutely no problem as long as you pivoted and now you do have the software that is the core of your business. What is relevant is that when we talk about traction and you talk about traction in your application, in your application form, you have to differentiate what you had before as a consultancy company and what you have now as with the SaaS. So that's really, really important. But yeah, it's not a problem as long as there is a real pivot. Yeah.
Perfect. Med Mediator says, do a must?
I'm sorry, Ampi, we lost you again.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, perfect.
Okay, so Med Mediator says, how many team members can relocate to Chile?
That's a really good question, actually. You can, in your application form, you're going to be able to put some of your co-founders in this case. But for this process, for Big Four, we're going to have two people that are not the team leader that can be put as co-executors of the program. So all your visa process or your different type of expenses that we can discuss that further in the future, can be executed as well in this case, but these two more people. But you can put I think 5 co-founders, if I'm not wrong.
Perfect. So they also ask, do we need to invent a company in Chile? Is it a must?
No, it's not a must, but we're always trying to support you to go through that process. It is required if you wanna, if you're in some of the, if you're trying to apply for an extension in demo day for the IGNIT program, but it's not a must. You can come as a natural person and go through all the process as a natural person, but we're always inviting you to establish your company here in Chile and scale with that company as well.
Yeah. So Daniel says, I already have a hardware MVP. How do I share it with you?
In the application process, you can, there is a part in the form where you can upload pictures or videos. You can show it in your 90-second video also. That's different forms that we just anyway, photographs or video that we can see the MVP. That's amazing, and it's going to work perfect.
Mm-hmm. And it's a great time for you, so because we have our applications open, because that question arrives during the whole year. But yeah. Sergio says, hi, I have a question. What did, or maybe how the evaluators understand scalability, or maybe what we mean by scalability?
Perfect. Yeah, what we mean with scalability is mainly that startups that can grow not only nationally, but also internationally in a fast and not so resource-consuming way. So, for example, a software that is here in Chile to scale to Mexico, you don't need like a huge operation in Mexico to be able to scale and have clients. You can even start having clients from Chile in Mexico. So that's what we mean by scalability, that you don't have to invest the same money that you invested in the beginning to be able to grow, that you can grow with every time. As the more you grow, the less resources you need for that growth.
That's a great way to explain it. Jean or John, they say, can we correct details in the applications if we put it wrong?
So
you do?
here, if you're ready, finish all the process, and is
Yeah.
I don't know, the process already finished on the 3rd of May. You're not gonna be able to change anything in this case, and we're gonna see your application as that. And if you already got through all the process and you get into Startup Chile, you're not gonna be able to change, for example, the team leader. So please be very careful of what you're putting now on your application process, and how you're trying to explain to us what is the solution that you're bringing to the world.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to be mean by doing this. It's just that we are a program with the legal basis, and we need to abide by them, because if not, we get in trouble with the state of Chile.
Yeah, and we also get a lot of applications. So yeah, also that take the time to apply, because like this takes time, and don't leave it to the last minute. Last day, and yeah, don't do that. Elizabeth says, we are a new
application for last minute.
yeah, that's very important.
Yeah.
We are a new company, and we're building a digital platform for replacing with technology. The traditional process for a kind of consultant services. Does that make us a consultant company?
I'm sorry, Ampi, I hear the whole question.
Okay, so she has a consultants company, but they're building a digital platform.
Perfect. So I think we lost Ampi, but yeah, if the platform that you're building is aimed to be a solution for other startups or other companies, that's no problem, and that's going to be the focus of your startup, that is perfect. The important thing is that you don't have the focus on the consultancy, and this is just a platform to aid in your consultant services. It's really a platform for others to be able to use, and that platform is your solution and your service.
Yeah, and keep
So
in mind
yeah,
that, for
also
example,
it's,
sorry. I'm being, I
no,
keep
go
doing-
ahead, go ahead.
So remember as well, if you're putting, for example, some validation or traction for this new software that you want to create, this will be different for the consulting company that you already have. All right, we're trying to focus on your new solution that is going to be more disruptive and it's going to be a startup for us.
Yeah, also it's very case by case. So if you think you're a startup, maybe, yeah, apply and let us tell you.
Yeah. We're
So
going to give you
Sergio says,
feedback. What I'm saying is really relevant because we're going to give you feedback in your application, and we are going to let you know what we think is missing from your startup or from your application for the next application process.
yeah. So Sergio says, does a female founder factor include leadership positions besides the main group leader? So to talk about female founder factor, it's something that is available once you get into our program, but also we have some benefits that, yeah, we are looking for female leaders. So kind of the team leader, yeah. Javi, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, no, just was going to say the same. It's the team leader in terms of when we're talking about in the build program that at least 50% of the startups must be led by a female founder. It has to be the team leader in the female founder. But of course, once you get into the program, as Sampi said, the idea is for us to support all leadership females within the startup. So yeah, it's going to be much broader then.
Yeah, this is very specific. I don't know if we know this, but if not, just send us an email. And Gabriel says, can we load something instead of our certificado de vigencia? Companies created in Empresa en un día cannot obtain this.
Yeah.
Do you know this? Yeah.
I do. You do have a certificate that may not be called exactly Certificado de Vigencia, but that is a certificate that you can download it from the same webpage, Tu Empresa en un Día, and that it has the same purpose. So you should upload that one from the Tu Empresa en un Día webpage.
Yeah, it's very simple. The webpage actually gives you like 5 certificates. You just need to put the root number of your company and go through.
Perfect.
Just put go.
Okay, so everyone, we have like a couple more minutes. So if you have questions, leave them right now. If not, we have a webinar at 4 p.m. and it's in Spanish. So come back here. We'll be right here. Okay. Felipe says, if I apply as a natural person and I'm selected, but then I decide to establish myself as a formal company, can it be done during the program?
Yeah, maybe I can answer this. Yes, you can do that actually. We're gonna ask for you to present some documents about your company. We're also gonna we're gonna have some requirements that you can see on the terms and condition of if your company is actually available for this process. But you can apply as a natural person, then establish a company here in Chile and go through a process so we can recognize as a beneficiary here. We're gonna have you, but you're also gonna be able to expend the funds through your company. But yeah, you can do that.
So a couple more questions. Can I apply to build an Ignite with the same project?
Yes, you can, and we encourage you to do so. If you have the requirements for both programs, go ahead, apply to both, and it's going to depend on the other startups that are applying also, if you are going to get selected for one or the other. But yeah, it's the ideal scenario for us where we finally can have the liberty to decide if you are better of a build program or better in an Ignite program according to the other startups from the generation that are going to be selected also.
Let us kind of choose for you. We know what's best. Someone asked, do you do you give money or something to ideas without prototype?
Yeah, we actually do.
accelerate
That's
you.
why, yeah, that's why we actually have the build program for you guys. So if, the idea here is to validate, and so you can create or go through the process, and you're gonna be able to have this prototype or this MVP. That is actually the idea of the first program. If you do have this prototype, you can maybe be looking for the Ignite program. But yeah, definitely.
A
Yeah, and here
recommendation
just-
there is
Yeah.
to have your validation or like,
Yeah.
yeah, because we do get a lot of projects. So
Yeah, I was going to say exactly the same thing, Ampi, when Duncan was talking about the good idea and the bad idea. It's perfect that you're in a concept phase and that you don't have your MVP yet, but we do want to see some structured validation of your idea of the problem and the solution also.
okay, guys. So the last question, and this is something that I always ask, is if you have a recommendation for our applicants. Javi?
You want to go first?
Yeah, perfect. I think it's do the work. Give good answers, justify your answers with data and the problem, the market size, the validation that you've been doing. It's really relevant for us to know. It's the one shot, it's your presentation letter for us, and just put your heart and your head into this application process, and you're going to have much better possibilities to just be selected and could at least to go to the stage of the interview phase.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Thank
go
you.
with that as well. And what Ampi said, take your time during all the application process. You'll still have some like a week or like 2 weeks or so to do this. Don't do it in a rush. Don't do it the last day. Take your time, and you already know why your solution is the best one, maybe, but we don't. So try to explain why why do we need to incorporate you, and we need to help you to scale and go through all the process, and I don't know, make the best impact for Chile and the economy. You're muted.
You
But
are muted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something,
but just one thing.
something I always say is think about your video, because like that's the first thing we see, and we evaluate so many projects that catch our attention. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just
Okay,
one
so
more
I
thing.
see-
Can I say?
Yeah,
just
go
one
ahead.
more thing? Yeah, I'm sorry.
Of course.
So please keep in mind the terms and condition, and I think I'm very repetitive with this, but please know what you're applying to. This is a program that is done here in Chile. You are gonna go through a whole process of application, visa process maybe, and you're gonna need to spend the money in a certain way. So please keep that in mind and know what you're are gonna go through. But yeah, we
Yeah,
will
that's
let all of you
great.
guys go through the application process.
Mhm. Okay, everyone. I see some questions still, but bring them to our next webinar, which will be right now at 4 p.m. It's in Spanish, but like time to practice if you come here. Okay, Javi, Duncan, thank you so much for your tips and your presentations. To our applicants, I hope we see you soon here in Chile and in other co-work. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Bye.
you guys. Bye bye.
Bye.